Overall, 62 at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The love affair is something very special between you and Sharjah.
Well, I think I'm coming here after a very, very long time. I think maybe the last match I played here, I think it was in 99. It was an international game. So it's very good to be back. There's a lot of development. The dressing rooms have changed, and then you've got new boxes. So many buildings have come up because nothing was there here before. So I think it's a welcome change for the stadium. I'm looking forward to the game today.
Right, everything has changed, but the Mohammad Azharuddin is still the same fit and fine. Right, I'm sure you'll be looking for the wristy work as well.
I will try my best. Let us see. I've not played the game for a long time. So we look forward to it.
Very nice talking to you. All the very best to the Indian Legends team. All right, so the news from the center is that World Legends 11 have won the toss and they've decided to put the runs on the board. (2022). I have the captains of India Legends, Mohammad Azharuddin, and they've decided to put the runs on the board. And they've decided to put the runs on the board. Sharjah Cricket Stadium in UAE. It's time for match number 1 of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. It's the inaugural match of the Friendship Cup UAE.
Yes, sir. Shamsir Ali has the ball at the moment. He's taking the ball forward from the left-hand side. He crosses the midline. Now he goes into the 60-yard circle. He's getting in there. He's going to score the runs here. Hello, hello, hello. Mike 2, Mike 2. Okay, all right. Jim Maxwell is an outstanding broadcaster. Is that okay? Mike 1, Mike 1. Okay, okay, all right. Good afternoon, everyone, and very warm welcome to historic Sharjah International Cricket Stadium here in United Arab Emirates in the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. It's India Legends versus World Legends 11 here at the historic venue, which has got plenty of scope for attractive cricket play. Friendship Cup 2022, 3-day event. It's a T10 format of the game. Plenty of matches lined up here today, 2 matches. And India Legends versus World 11 now, and then Bollywood Kings will be taking on Pakistan Legends on 6, 3 matches, and then on the final day on 7th of March, India Legends versus Pakistan Legends, and then the final on 7th of March here at the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Plenty of cricket, plenty of superstars in the play. Crowd is building up for this historic occasion. Bollywood and cricketing stars from bygone era trying to utilize their skills and find some joy there on the cricketing field. How the pitch is going to behave in today's contest, it's over to Mikhail Vaswani.
It's the inaugural match of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022, and it's time to tell you a little bit about the surface as well. A first look at it, and it's a fair indication that this is hard, it's glossy to look at, there's enough runs on the board, and more importantly, no tinge of grass at all. If I'm a batsman, my eyes will lit up when I look at the surface. I'm just trying to go down to understand also the hardness of it. Extremely hard. So a lot of runs guaranteed on this surface. But interestingly, knowing that the Legends are coming into a format that is a little tricky and new for them, they'll want to have a number on board when they go out there. So I'll not be surprised if the team winning the toss will want to field first so that they know what is chaseable on this kind of a surface. It's a T10 tournament, so in the 20 overs, not much is going to change as far as the surface is concerned. If you're a bowler, you'll need to find your lengths. Well, if you're a batsman, you can make merry if you settle in really well.
He's promising a lot of runs here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. And will there be plenty of batters with the capability of using their wrist and also the stroke making that could well put them on to the park and some entertainment as well. India Legends squad, they got Mohammad Azharuddin and Saba Karim, the former wicketkeeper batsman for India, Ajay Sharma, Rajesh Chauhan, the off spinner, Nayan Mongia, the wicketkeeper batsman, Imitaz, Ahmed, Vikram, Singh, Amit Bhandari, the fast bowler. Got all the bases covered, the India Legends. For the team World Legends 11, they got Jupiter coach Asghar Afghan, retired from international cricket during the World Cup, is still active, playing ChiGumbra Cricket League and also playing there at different parts of the world as well. Hamilton Masakadza, the cricket administrator from Zimbabwe and previous captain of the Zimbabwe cricket team, has a lot of experience of playing here, especially against Afghanistan, and Chamara, the legendary left-arm quick from Sri Lanka. And Ajanta Mendes, the mystery spinner, who had a fantastic opening here many years back. So building up for that contest, trying to get into the groove. They have been out of the action, so they want to make sure that they are up there and into the groove straight away. It's a T10 format of the game. It's about just getting there and smacking the ball to the all power parts of the ground. Bollywood superstars also gracing the occasion here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Bollywood and cricket, that has been a great combination over the years. Sunil Sethi captain the side for the Bollywood Kings. Shohel Khan, Aftab Siddashani. They got Saqib Salim, Jay Banusali, and plenty of Salil Ankola is also featuring there. The former India quick bowler from Mumbai, played for India. He made his debut with Sachin Tendulkar against Pakistan. What will be the decision at the toss? 2 captains with Mikhail Vaswani.
We are at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium in UAE. It's time for match number 1 of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. I have the captains of India Legends, Mohammad Azharuddin, captain of World 11 Legends, Jupiter Ghosh, and to adjudicate the toss, I have Mr. V. Yadav as well. Mr. Yadav, you can toss the coin. Azhar, you'll be calling. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Jupiter. What have you decided and why?
We'll bat first. It's a fresh wicket. Let's see, we have got some good batters. We'll try to put some good score, and let's see.
What's a good target on this surface that you think will be good enough to defend?
I guess 150-60 would be a good score.
The T10 tournament is a completely different fast-forward format. What is the talk in the dressing room right now, considering you have a lot of legends coming in?
Yeah, of course. We have such legends like they played enough cricket in the international stage, and obviously it's a different atmosphere. And let's see, we'll go out there and enjoy.
All right, Jupiter, good luck. All the very best. Azharuddin, nice to see you. What would you have done had you won a toss over here?
Excited as well because having played so many games in Sharjah and for a number of years, I mean, we always look to bat in, first in Sharjah and put pressure on the opposition. But I think we've got to field now, so we'll try and restrict them to a total where we can easily chase it.
330 for one-day international for Mohammad Azharuddin. Overall, 62 at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The love affair is something very special between you and Sharjah.
Well, I think I'm coming here after a very, very long time. I think maybe the last match I played here, I think it was in '99. It was an international game. So it's very good to be back. You know, there's a lot of development. The dressing rooms have changed, and then we've got new boxes. So many buildings have come up because nothing was there here before. So I think it's a welcome change for the stadium. I'm looking forward to the game today.
Right, everything has changed, but the Mohammad Azharuddin is still the same fit and fine. Right, I'm sure you'll be looking for the wristy work as well.
I will try my best. Let us see. I've not played the game for a long time, so we look forward to it.
Very nice talking to you. All the very best to the Indian Legends team. All right, so the news from the center is that World Legends 11 have won the toss and they've decided to put the runs on the board.
Not quite listening, deciding to bat first after winning the toss. Here is the World Legends 11. We got Chamara, the fast bowler, in operation. But before that, the batters will come out and look to light up the scene here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Hamilton Masakadza has been opener over the years. Asghar, Afghan, recently retired, but still he has got the capability to clear the boundary ropes and was looking very, very promising the other day. And Tilakratna Dilshan with the telescope and a lot of innovations over the period of time. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Mikhail Vashwani. Good evening.
Devendra, the Indian Legends team, Ajay Sharma, Mohammad Azharuddin, the captain, Mohammad, Asaduddin, Nayan, Mongia, the wicketkeeper, another one on the side in Saba, Karim, Rajesh, Chauhan, the wily off spinner, Yadav, Imitaz, Ahmed, Vikram, Singh, and Amit Bhandari will be the pacers, and Narendra Hirwani, another fine leg spinner during his time, and has worn multiple hats for Indian cricket as well. So the news from the centre, World Legends 11 winning the toss and electing to bat first. Well, the cricketers are all lining up now to pay respect to late Shane Warne. They'll be observing a minute's silence as they pay their tribute to one of the greatest cricketers cricket world has been blessed with. A very unfortunate and untimely demise has shocked the cricketing world, even as fans world over are coming to terms with this heartbreaking news. Shane Warne will forever be remembered as someone who was a genius and a once-in-a-lifetime cricketer. Players observing a minute's silence as they pay their tribute to late Shane Warne, a captain's bowler, a youngster's mentor, a people's man. The Warnie vibe will forever be missed. An incredible career and impact he's left in the cricketing world. The magician shall live on in our hearts and in our memory.
So when we talk about Shane Warne, his 708 Test match wickets and his duel against Sachin Tendulkar here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium has always been a riveting stuff, and that inspired many a generation to take up the sport of cricket.
Oh yes, one of the most decorated and celebrated cricketers world over, a genius in operation. And even as we talk about Shane Warne's legacy, it's the India legends who walk out to field.
Out come the two umpires, and Mohammad Azharuddin is leading the Indian side. Will be interesting how they go about the business of getting runs in the first couple of overs. It's a matter of just 10 overs. So we'll look to get going straight away, Mikhail. Will be a challenge coming back after a long time, getting on the cricket field and then looking to strike from the ball.
Oh yes, but if you're a 90s kid, it's nostalgia with Mohammad Azharuddin setting the field and having a bowler in discussion and making all those changes. We go back into the 90s, we are transported into that era. And there you can see Amit Bhandari, always been a bowler's captain, Mohammad Azharuddin, always giving him his field. As we talk about the India legends being led by the iconic Mohammad Azharuddin as the World Legends 11 opener. Tilakaratne Dilshan, he will enjoy these conditions.
He started T20 format with all those little scoops and innovative cricket shots to manipulate the field and getting runs from different parts of the ground. And will be interesting whether he can summon up all those skills from his memory bank to get going from the word go. Tilakaratne Dilshan, an attractive bat at the beginning.
Oh yes, he's had an impact for Sri Lankan cricket up front, and he's been one of the most devastating players during his days and still looks fit enough to be that devastating batsman on a pitch like this. Tilakaratne Dilshan opening the innings for the World Legends 11. What a player. The Dil scoop was famous after his scoops over the wicketkeeper's head. We'll see a lot of that.
And joining him is Phil Mustard, a left-handed batsman. The good thing is that they've been playing cricket actively, if not for the international sides, for league cricket, and that's what give them the opportunity to come back on the cricketing ground. The first love, picking up the bat and ball and looking to express themselves. Amit Bhandari, right arm, fast medium from the India legends to begin the proceeding.
Oh yes, two fielders outside and deep square leg, and at deep point, rest everyone inside. It's time for play. Ball number one. Just little gingerly to begin with, little scratchy. Look at that shine on the surface.
It has become a betting surface, especially of late. As Shane Warne also mentioned during one of the IPL events here about batters getting a lot of runs and how it used to be difficult for batters in the 90s. Makes a connection, gets a run, first run on the board in the T20 UAE 2022 Friendship Cup.
Oh yes, Tilakaratne Dilshan is off the mark with that single over there. Nice gentle floater up front for him to just play it down the ground. As you mentioned, most of the cricketers are also actively playing cricket at this point in time. And it'll be interesting to see their approach. A lot of field changes because of the left and right combination. Amit Bhandari and Mohammad Azharuddin in the thick of things at the moment. I'll tell you, there's a lot of runs on this wicket. But that's the stadium, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Always a wonderful venue to play cricket in.
They got third man, also the man at the fine leg region up in the circle. Hits the gap, is going to take a run. Another single accrued, both the batters off the mark.
Oh yes, this will be an interesting start, may I add. It's a T10 format, it's going to be in fast forward cricket that we'll be witnessing. The fitness as well of quite a few legends will be tested. It'll be interesting to see how they cope up as well. This is pressure cricket, batsmen looking to get off the mark ASAP.
Too far down the leg side, wide. Wide will be the signal from the umpire. Dilshan 1, P. Mustard 1. Too far down the leg side.
All right, it's looking a little slow to begin with, but don't be surprised if both these batsmen tee off. But Amit Bhandari has been very good in the first two deliveries, but for that wide in that last ball of his. Again pitched up, driven this time, straight to the field that covers. Misfield, and they'll steal a single as well. Oh, it's come from a man who would never let the ball pass spin. And oh, that legendary backhand throw. You're taking us back in time, Mohammad Azharuddin.
He's playing a few tricks here. Mohammad Azharuddin is getting a little bit bad bounce there in the slips, especially. He's been brilliant over the years. Took some outstanding catches in the slip region.
Oh,
Time and tide, wait for none.
Oh yes, always a delight to watch Mohammad Azharuddin in operation in the middle. Here we go. Gives the charge this time, picks it up easily, and that's going to sail into the crowd. What a shot. That is what this pitch is going to offer. That's the maximum and full of authority behind that from Phil Mustard.
Excellent surface to bat on. Shot, nothing much happening off the surface. Decided to go down the pitch and hammer it over the man at the widest mid-wicket for a boundary. Excellent pickup stroke. Good use of feet as well. Coming down the pitch and looking to smack it and making a fine connection from the center of the blade. A confidence booster from P. Mustard. First boundary of the T10 league.
First maximum for the T10 Friendship Cup UAE coming from the bat of Phil Mustard. He's looking dangerous. Fuller this time, driven down the ground. Make that a 4 as well, as straight as it can get. So a 6 of the previous ball, a 4 now. Runs are coming thick and fast here for the World Legends 11.
Straight drive has always been one of the greatest delight on the cricket field. Pitched up and driven straight down the ground. Excellent placement. The timing was magnificent. And a boundary after hitting a 6. Icing on the cake. 14 already from the first over. Slower delivery. It's going to take a single. Will retain the strike as well. 15 coming from the first over. Plenty of options in the bowling department for the India legends. Amit Bhandari bowling the first over, going for 15. They got Narendra Hirwani, the leg spinner, Rajesh Chauhan, the off spinner, and JP Yadav, the all-rounder with his medium pace. So plenty of options up the slates of Mohammad Azharuddin. World Legends 11 getting up to a flyer in the first over. Mustard in particular has shown his intent already.
Oh yes, Phil Mustard is looking very dangerous. 10 runs in boundaries in the last over for him. He's ready to give the charge, use his feet as well in an aggressive mindset. The bowling has looked at the moment very easy for him. Vikram Rajveer Singh made an impact with his pace in the South African pitches. Few ounces, but otherwise he can generate the pace as well. Another very fine bowler for India during his times.
A lot of memories playing the Ranji Trophy and also the one-day format back in India as well. Especially the way he bowled in the year 2006-07 was remarkable. That the domestic setup was knocking on the India door. Had pace around 145.
Oh yes, and he quite rightly as well, after that performance of his, made it into the Indian side for the South Africa Test Series. And we know of him for his pace. He'll be eager to just get a few wickets up front for his side as well. Phil Mustard and the World Legends 11 will be eager to begin on a brisk note. Short and wide, this time not quite connecting it.
There's a couple of changes there. Decided to put the man at the long on position, man at the square position, slightly squares there. And that's where he is looking to, looking at the strength of the batter, trying to hit through the onside. That's why they got the man at the mid-wicket position, who is at the squarest position, man at the long on, straight down the ground.
Interesting to understand what's the kind of total they're looking at in 10 overs. Short and wide this time, slash, cut away beautifully. For number 2 for World Legends 11, that's easy pickings for him. All he had to do was connect it and he got the sweet spot as well. This is very good batting but very ordinary bowling so far.
Well, driving is exhilarating and this shot is also waiting on the back foot, then smashing it, punching it through the covers, the punching drive. An outstanding shot. It's waiting on the back foot, then getting it from the center of the blade to score the wicket.
Oh, Sunil Shetty, captain of the Bollywood Kings. He'll be in operation later on in the evening. They'll be having a close look of this match, particularly how the pitch is also behaving. Another very fine team. They could be the Bollywood Kings, but I've seen quite a few players of them batting. But at the moment, World Legends 11 has raced to 19 in only 8 deliveries.
Second man at the square position coming inside the circle as the deposited 2 men, one at the long on, one at the point position on the offside. Slow delivery, trying to take the pace off. Realized very quickly, pace on this surface will not be good for the bowlers. Hazardous.
Oh yes, this is going to be that kind of a wicket where the ball is nicely going to come out the bat. So the more the pace on the ball, the easier it becomes for batting. Take the pace off it, you'll just create some doubts as well for the batsman. But Phil Mustard has come with some intent. It's an aggressive mindset that he's adopting at the moment. That's the Bollywood Kings 11, Salil Ankola as well, part of their unit.
Shot. Fantastic connection. Straight down the ground. Maximum.
Oh, that ball disappeared over the side screen. He's middling it so well this evening, Phil Mustard. Easy pickings once again in the slot. And nicely played over the bowler's head. That ball was sailing into the fifth tier.
Pitching up and was smashed disdainfully by Phil Mustard.
Just a gentle medium pacer there for Phil Mustard, who said thank you very much with that big hit.
He mustered that one. Straight to the man. Dropped.
That looks like Rajesh Chauhan over there at mid-wicket. Good attempt there. The ball was travelling. It was hit firmly. He's done a good job to get his hand on it. Just needs to check on it. Smiles all around. We'll take a look at that in this replay. Oh, that was powered. Oh, not bad. A one-handed effort. 10 on 10, Rajesh Chauhan.
Have to be a little lenient with your expression, considering the fact that he has been out of the ground, cricket ground for a long time. Narendra Hirwani. Too far outside the off stump. Wide is a signal from the umpire. 28 already. We are into the second over. Phil Mustard in particular, 24 of 9.
We're seeing just having a problem right now with his length, and this last delivery was the line as well. He's not able to settle to a particular line and length, and if you're bowling to Phil Mustard, you need to find it very fast. In this contribution, you can look at Phil Mustard, 24 out of 28, just 2 coming out of Dilshan's bat, so he's the danger man in the middle.
Pulled away. Magnificent strike. One bounce into the fence for 4. Boundary to finish the second over. They are racing along here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. 32 for no wicket. World Legends 11. Very strong outfit this World Legends 11. Batting in particular, Dilshan Mustard is still there, 28 of 10. They got Kapugedera, Hamilton Masakadza and Asghar Afghan, Elton ChiGumbra. So plenty of batting in there.
And all of them need to come in the next 8 overs if they come in. That's only if a wicket falls. The Bollywood Kings marshalled by Sunil Shetty. Good discussion happening over there. Looks like a meeting, a cabinet meeting in the stands.
They got to go. They know one thing that for sure.
What a sight. Nayan Mongia behind the stumps, Tilak Ratne Dilshan. It's deja vu, nostalgia for a 90s cricket fan. You can rewind in time and just sit back with that popcorn and a glass of Coke.
Third man up in the circle, fine leg up in the circle. Good delivery, very good start. With his military medium pace, he's been around training the kids in the academy.
Okay.
Getting the ball to move around. Overcast conditions here. Thin layer of clouds, but it's the temperature is soothing for getting some kind of movement in the air.
Oh yes, but you don't want to be a bowler. JP Yadav in operation there. And you want to be a batsman on this kind of a pitch. There's so much runs in a T10 format. You've got the license to go and play a free brand of cricket. A lot of changes in the field, a lot of changes. That's because Phil Mustard is on strike, and at the moment he's looking like a batsman who's just batting on 100 plus runs, held by some ordinary bowling as well. 8 overs to go.
Oh, movement away from the left-handed batter. There is a clarity about the plan about taking the ball away from the left-handed batter, not giving him into the zone where he likes to hit through the mid-wicket region. Getting movement in the air and off the surface as well.
Oh yes, wonderful delivery. Just when it looked like it had nothing in it for the bowlers.
They cannot control the overhead conditions. Imitaz Ahmed with his military medium pace. Oh, he's beaten. That ball stayed low as well.
Staying in his crease, they feel Mustard. Playing slightly away from the body as well. And the ball leaving the left-handed batter is just being a little bit of a concern here for Mustard. Very good start here for Imitaz Ahmed. 3 dot balls, and every dot ball is mounting pressure. Remember, every ball in a T10 format is an event.
Slip in position. Shot, it's gone up in the air. The fielder has taken the catch. And the first wicket found.
Ahmed Bhandari with that catch high up in the air. Had enough time to get underneath that one. Imitaz Ahmed after 3 dot balls strikes for India legends. They get the big wicket of Phil Mustard. Some delight here for the Indian team. Phil Mustard was looking so dangerous. He'll have to walk back to the dugout, as India legends will be happy to see the back of him.
Looking to smash it down the ground, just opening the face of the bat on that occasion, and a simple catch for Amit Bhandari. Was looking dangerous, but he's gone for 28 of 13. It's 33 for 1. World 11. Friendship Cup 2022 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in United Arab Emirates. Movement back into the batter. Takes a single. You have to wait for a signal from the umpire. Was that off the bat paired?
I'll tell you, this has been a top over here by Imitaz Ahmed. Asghar Afghan makes his way to the middle at the fall of Phil Mustard's wicket. What a batsman, what a captain, what a leader for Afghanistan. And in this situation, he can be very dangerous.
He has been absolutely marvelous for the rise of Afghanistan cricket, keeping everyone together and making sure that they shine at the global stage. Fantastic leader. Makes a connection, he knows this ground better than anybody else, and he smashes the first ball for 4. Afghan off the mark with a glorious boundary.
And just look at the way he gets off the mark, steps out to the ball that's coming into him and plays it towards mid-wicket, and a right smile after that. Asghar Afghan has not come here to stay. He's come here to score, and score big as well. 3 gone at 38 for 1.
Asghar Afghan is here in the house. Boundary of the very first delivery that he's faced. Recently retired from Afghanistan side. Scored century in his final test match at the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi, and has been playing cricket actively, if not for Afghanistan side. Dilshan has 2. Afghan opening his account with a boundary.
Dilshan has been quiet for a while. I'm sure he'll be eager to tee off. Jaiprakash Yadav, right arm medium. Imitaz Ahmed made an impact in the 3rd over, getting the wicket of Phil Mustard. Idea is more dot balls in this format as he begins with his gentle medium pacers. This time picks it outside off, looks to play towards the mid-wicket region.
Good fielding effort. Getting down, it's a tough task. Dilson has to get himself going. Has to play shots. 38 for 1, but it's a matter of just 7 more overs from here on. They got a man at the mid wicket on the boundary, long on the boundary, man at the long off position, and a man at the sweeper on the offside.
Short and wide, cut away this time. And it's racing away to that deep point boundary. It was 4 from the moment it hit the bat. Again, a very ordinary delivery, and Dilshan will not miss out on such shots.
He has always been good cutter of the cricket ball. Just short and wide, fetch shot, wind given, and that allowed him to unleash his arms to put that one away to the boundary for 4.
He's so good square of the wicket. Trademark Dilshan shot.
Yeah.
A lot of images of that shot would be impersonated whenever they would discuss about Tilakaratne Dilshan. Crowds trickling in. Remember, it's a double header. We have another match lined up under lights as well. Sharjah Cricket Stadium is a buzz. This time kept a little low, but was it drifting down leg? Yes, says the umpire.
That's experience using different kind of tricks there to bamboozle the batter. From wide of the crease, angle was in and not quite coming off the surface as well, but that was clearly going down the leg side. Afghan opening his account with a boundary, has a strike now. Has he nicked it? No, he's dropped it. Survival.
It was looking a straightforward catch. JP Yadav with that smile, but let me tell you, he surprised Asghar Afghan with that pace and bounce. Afghan preempting that shot of his, stepping out very early, dug it in shot, got the gloves, and Nayan Mongia. That wasn't a jumbo effort.
Smile on his face, and that's how he has been playing cricket, Asghar Afghan. Good shot. Fine stroke. Brilliant fielding effort as well on the boundary.
And the way he picked it up outside off stump, Tilakaratne Dilshan, just showing how true this wicket is. Getting to their 50. Very long batting lineup here for Bold Legends 11 team. Let me tell you, they're batting long and deep. Remember, this is the inaugural edition of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022, match number 1, live from the Sharjah Cricket. Officially played once again in the gap. 4 more, short and wide.
Well, he plays the cut shot really well, but his ability to find gaps is still alive. He's pushing the ball into the gap all the time, and that's what giving him boundary option there. Fraction shot. There was a clear, conscious effort to get it in front of a square on the offside, and the placement was immaculate from him. 50 up for 1 wicket down in 4 overs. Almost everyone going for runs here. Amit Bhandari in particular was taken for 15 from the first over.
A lot of glamour, a lot of glitz, a lot of cricket. It's a wonderful concept, the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. Imitaz Ahmed, impressive in that first over of his. You've got to test the batsman with the short delivery in the T10 format, just to remind him to stay in his crease. And the way Asghar has begun, it looks like he wants to tee off with every ball.
It's his tendency coming down the pitch, and that's how we score a lot of runs here. But good thinking, good clear game plan there. And Ahmed, who bowled fantastic first over, is in the thick of the action at the moment.
He's mixing it up really well. He's getting the ball to cut into the right-hander, leave the left-handed batter, and also dig those short deliveries and surprise the batsman with pace and bounce.
It always works, the short ball, whether it's 2020 test match format or a T10 as well. It's gone up in the air. Catch is the south. Will fall away from that fielder there on the boundary. Batters will be through for a couple of runs here.
Dilshan is taking his chances. He's not quite connecting all of them. Beg your pardon, Asghar has come in with some intent. He's eager to get those big hits. He's not here to get dot balls at the moment.
it's going to be riveting contest between Ahmed and Asghar Afghan. 10 dot balls already in 4.2 overs, 52 for 1. Too far outside the off stump. A riveting contest because Imitaz is bowling really well, barring this delivery. Too far outside the off stump there.
It's been a very fine partnership so far, 20-11 already. But it's the start that Phil Mustard gave them that puts them in a very strong position. 50 in the fourth over is very good signs here for the batting side. Strike rate of all the batsmen will be the key if you get to a sizable total. Shot, pulling it this time, not quite connecting it. Single towards long on.
There's a clear game plan from Asghar Afghan, looking to hit it through the onside in particular. He likes to get most of his boundaries from the square of the wicket or in front of the square on the onside. And that's why either he's bowling short or he's bowling too far outside the off stump to negate with that, that advantage that Asghar Afghan enjoys with his stance and batting position as well at the crease.
Right, but the boundaries are not coming as they were in the first few overs down the leg. Very good collect, Nayan Mongia. Took him some time to get behind that, but he's done exceptionally well to get body and get those gloves behind the ball, and he knows it as well.
Playing from his memory, and that was a fine collection. Dropped the catch as well, but now good recovery. Movement becomes difficult with the age, but he's moving quite well behind the stumps. Fantastic connection. An outstanding cricket shot. Pick up, pull for a 6.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully and has played that over mid-wicket. That is a wonderful shot. Look at the connection on that. Tilakaratne Dilshan now is getting into the groove, and World Legends 11 looked very good for a very steep total right now. But by far the most impressive bowler for the India Legends side has been Imitaz Ahmed.
With his swing, with his ability to control his line and length, and also getting some movement in the air as well, and mixing up his deliveries, and that's why he has been quite fruitful so far, getting the wicket as well. Wicket of Phil Mustard, 1 for 15 into second over. It's been a very good outing so far for Ahmed in this contest. More changes in the field. Man is coming in from the boundary at the mid-wicket position inside the circle. Knocks him over with his ability to pitch the ball up, getting some movement. He has struck. Second wicket for himself. Ahmed has struck at the right moment.
Oh yes, a big gap between bat and pad, looking to play across the line. That was dead straight, a hint of movement. And once you play the wrong line to a ball that's aimed at the stumps, you're always going to run the risk of losing your wicket. Another wicket here for Imitaz Ahmed as Tilakaratne Dilshan departs for 18 in 11. It's 61 for 2 in the fifth over.
Hamilton Masakadza, the former Zimbabwe cricketer, now an administrator, comes to the crease. Also a fantastic striker of the cricket world for the team World Legends 11. Right-handed batsman and can tongue the cricket ball really hard.
Quite a power hitter. He can be as well. This is a very strong batting lineup for World Legends 11, but the big wicket of Dilshan again by Imitaz Ahmed. What a fine start he's had as well in this tournament. 2 wickets for him, accounting for 2 big wickets. Phil Mustard and then Dilshan. He's kept it dead straight. He's not experimented, bowled well within his limitations. And both the wickets for India Legends have come courtesy Imitaz Ahmed.
Finishing well is key. The last delivery, especially in limited overs cricket, can spoil your figures, and if he takes one more wicket here, it will be an outstanding figure to show. 2 wickets for 15, last ball of the second over.
Yes, 61 for 2 in the fifth over, another 5 overs left. The start has been good, the pitch is looking fine. actually. World 11 will be looking at something close to 100. Just talk about the line and length. Nayan Mongia says, that's not enough for me to make an effort. 5 runs coming. Just when he looked so brilliant, he mixed it with a little bit of mediocrity.
Well, that was too far outside the off stump, looking to get the ball to move around, but that was too far outside the off stump. Wicketkeeper couldn't do anything about it, and cannot do even the agile wicketkeepers in modern era. They cannot reach there.
You need a dive. You need a dive for such wideish deliveries.
Need the wicketkeeper near the boundary ropes to stop these kind of deliveries. Overcast conditions, soothing temperatures.
There's hardly any time to settle in the T10 format, especially when you come in at the 5th over. It's about just trying to find the middle of the bat from ball number 1. Where the field's spread out, it's always going to be a challenge for any new man in. Hurrying in with pace.
5 overs gone.
World Legends 11, 67 for 2 in 5 overs. The India Legends just managed to pull things back in the last few overs, and they've just kept things very tight. We'll see another bowling change as well, as India Legends ready themselves to curtail the opposition.
And especially batting in up front in the first 2 overs, Phil Mustard was outstanding with his stroke taking, with his ability to pick the right length to hit the ball down the ground, also through the onside as well, providing the team off to a blistering start to circumspect 3 deliveries, putting team in a very good position at the moment. 67 for 2 after 5 overs. Narendra Hirwani, the leg spinner, to Masakadza, leg spinner to right and better.
That took a lot of time to come to Hamilton Masakadza. Masakadza had to wait for that. That was as slow as it could get. Right, let's try to understand what's happening in the dugout of the World Legends 11 as well. We'll try to get a perspective from that end. Shifali Bagga there with Phil Mustard.
Hello people, this is your host and host Shifali Bagga, and Phil Mustard is joining us from World 11 Legends. Phil, you gave a very quick start to the team and you looked in great form. Tell us something about your performance.
Yeah, I think it was nice to get out there. Obviously T10 I've never done it, and obviously I was a little bit nervous going out there, but once you see 1 or 2 balls in T10 you've got to hit a few out the middle, and that's what happened out there. It was really good. It was a really good pitch, and it was fantastic if you were out the middle.
Yeah, are you happy with the situation your team is in right now?
Yeah, I think we are. I think we've only just a scoreboard, so we know what's going on. But yeah, I think we're happy. We've got a few wickets in hand, and hopefully we can put on a big total and put on a show for people at home watching and people in the ground watching it as well.
How is Sharjah treating you? Tell us about the Friendship Cup.
Yeah, I think Sharjah is a great place. I've been here once before, go back a long time, but obviously the Friendship Cup, it's a new competition, T10, and everyone's friends out here. We want to play a bit of sport and a bit of cricket and get everybody involved, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, if we are too, I'm sure everybody is. What do you think would be a good total on this pitch?
Well, it's really difficult because I'm used to T20 cricket, but obviously T10. It's I think if you're looking about the 130, 140 mark, I think that's a good total. So hopefully we can hit a few 4s and 6s and hopefully get up there.
Yes, let's hope for the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
71 for 2. Thank you very much, Chef Ali Bagga, with Phil Mustard there, playing a fine innings at the top of the order. 28 of 13, setting the tone of the innings and tone of the tournament as well with his pyrotechnics.
Oh yes, and we are seeing a man, Narendra Hirwani, who made an impact in his very first outing over there for India. 16 wickets for him against the West Indies for 136, and ensured that he created some kind of history in that performance of his. one of the finest leg spinners. Of course, went on to become a selector as well in Indian cricket. A gentle floater that was tossed up straight to the fielder, had long gone.
He also comes from Shenwan thought process about tossing the ball up and making it difficult for the batter to come down the pitch, and it's about deceiving the batter in the flight. That's been his philosophy as well, about outsmarting the batter and getting the wickets.
Oh yes, in his debut match, he got 8 for 61 in the first innings, 8 for 75 in the second, and ended up as 16 for 136. And it's a record till date. Another tossed up delivery, just played towards long off. Another single to round off the 6th over, so the boundaries have dried up. India legends won't be complaining. 6 gone, it's 74 for 2.
Good partnerships at the top of the order. Dilshan and Mustard adding 33, then 28 of 15, and now partnership developing between Asghar Afghan and Hamilton Masakadza. 13 of 8. It's about continuing to play shots. 6 overs gone, 4 overs to go in this contest. The opening match, the inaugural match of the Friendship UAE 2022 Cup. Fantastic stage here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Has always been an iconic venue, especially when it comes to popularizing the one-day format in particular. Then T20, hosting IPL and matches for Afghanistan cricket as well over the years, and then T10 starting in 2017-18 here at this historic venue. For white ball cricket, Sharjah Cricket Stadium is one of the most iconic cricket grounds.
It has played host to some of the fierce duels you've seen in international cricket, be it team versus team or player versus player. It has been remembered for some iconic matches, innings and results as well. And with the Friendship Cup UAE taking center stage, we can expect a lot more entertainment. Ajay Sharma with his tossed up delivery and spot on with ball number 1, just drifting into the right-handed batter over there as Masakadza takes a single towards long on.
There's something about aging bowlers, spinners in particular, ability to fox the batsman. We have already seen from Narendra Hirwani from the previous over as well. Now Ajay Sharma. Not quite getting the timing right. Straight to the fielder. He has dropped it. After taking 2 wickets, he has dropped the catch there. Imitaz Ahmed.
You cannot drop Asghar Afghan if he's in a murderous mood like this. That's a costly reprieve. Got to the pitch of the ball but didn't quite connect it, didn't get the distance on it at a very good height. Should have been taken. Getting the toe end of the bat over there, as Afghan is suggesting.
This time clearing his front leg and smashing it through the onside to take a single. There is a clear intent to get into that acceleration mode, but not quite finding it. 2 batters at the center.
Right. Asghar Afghan will be eager to make the most of that drop catch. As you mentioned, that they've come in with an intent over here of just going out there and getting the runs on the board.
Afghan has a lot of experience of playing world-class spinners in the nets. Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman, Mohammad Nabi.
What makes it even more difficult for the spinner here is there's hardly any turn, and the batsmen have gauged that very early, and that's why they're just stepping out. This time quicker, just dragging it a little shorter, preempting the batsman would come down the wicket. Very smart bowling by Ajay Sharma.
Angles and ability to fire the deliveries out of the range of the batters. That has been the philosophy over the years, about restriction rather than trying to get a wicket.
Another short delivery, but this time it's picked up. Has he found the fielder at cow corner? Oh my God, that was almost a excellent, brilliant catch. He timed the jump beautifully. Just have to check.
Yadav, the fielder there, once again not quite getting the timing right. He's looking to cramp the batter there.
It looked like as if he almost grabbed that one. He plucked that one. It's just that off balance, he lost that.
This time works the ball through the onside. will pick up run here. Will retain the strike as well. 7 overs have been bowled here in Sharjah. It's 80 for 2. World Legends 11. Six bowlers used so far in this contest, and spinners thriving here. Narendra Hirwani going for 7 in his solitary over. Ajay Sharma not conceding many from the previous over, just going for 6. The spin combination from India legends in operation at the moment. Left arm spin and leg spin, with 2 right-handers at the crease trying to take the ball away from the right-handers. This time he makes a great connection. 6.
That was tossed up, that was down the leg side, and Hirwani has been welcomed in the second over with a very powerful hit towards deep square leg. It was tossed up, just the invitation was there, and Asghar Afghan, well, he's played many a hits in that region, and at that pace, it was just a matter of time before it sails into the stands. This is going to be a very important phase of the game. The next 3 overs, 18 deliveries.
Comes down the pitch, another gigantic shot from him. It's gone for another maximum. 6 more. Back-to-back 6s for Asghar Afghan.
I'll tell you, if you're Imitaz Ahmed in the field, you look for cover. That's because Asghar Afghan is making them pay for the drop catch. 2 back-to-back 6s. He's looking dangerous. Another monstrous one, getting to the pitch of the ball, and just helped it over deep mid-wicket, and he enjoyed seeing that ball sail as well.
Given taking the pace of the ball as well and firing it slightly wider, not bowling within the range of Asghar Afghan, otherwise he would have gone for the 3 in a row. He's still smiling.
As much as they smile, that competitive spirit and that streak will always prompt and propel them to go all out against each other. Another tossed up, this time it's Hamilton Masakadza. He finds the cow corner region. Another 6. 3 6s in this over. So the gears have changed, and World Legends 11 have decided to go at virtually everything. They are throwing their bats right now, and it's paying dividends.
It's running boundaries here. 6s. 3 6s already. Coming down the pitch and then looking to hit it through the onside. So he picked it from well outside the off stump, but strong wrists of him, taking it well over the boundary ropes. Oh, that ball turn. That ball was slow through the air. A little bit of drift for Narendra Hirwani. All the magic in one delivery.
I tell you, that's a typical Narendra Hirwani delivery, a typical leg spinner's delivery. Just chancing his arm a little too much over here. Masakadza tossed up, almost nudging that off stump as well.
It had everything: flight, dip, turn.
But the wicket.
It's been hammered down the ground. A boundary to finish the over. This has been a very, very expensive over from Narendra Hirwani. 99 for 2. And it becomes 103 for 2 now after 8 overs. Contributions in batting department: 18 of 11 from Dilshan and 28 of 13. Phil Mustard setting the tone, and then now Asghar Afghan joins the party. 26 of 13 and 18 for Masakadza. Batters looking threatening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 2 overs to go. 130.
Asghar Afghan, 26 of 13. He's eyeing 6 6s and 6 deliveries. Let me tell you, he's looking that dangerous at the moment. There's hardly any turn. We did see a little bit of turn in that last over by Hirwani, but otherwise it's coming nicely onto the bat. Giving the charge. Oh, he's picked that up. That's as easy as it gets, and this one is a very big hit. That's outside the ground as well. He's enjoying himself. Asghar Afghan, what a power hit.
That's the power, the Afghan power on display here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Coming down the pitch and smashing it over mid-wicket. A huge hit. And it has disappeared out of the ground as well. The skill to prove to himself coming down the pitch and a meaty connection. He knew the moment the ball made the connection with the bat that it's going to fly outside the stadium.
Oh yes, he's enjoying himself in the middle. After every hit, he has that smile on his face stating that he's enjoying middling the ball in the middle. Ajay Sharma rolling back the ears, but he'll have to actually get that length at the moment. Down the leg. Intelligent bowling, kept it shorter this time, kept it quicker, but a little wavered with his line.
Gets experience, has the experience of bowling to different batsmen, experience of playing at the higher grade cricket coming handy at the moment, about realizing what the batter trying to do. 32 of 14 for Asghar Afghan. Masakadza has 18. Knocks him over, slow through the air, within the stumps, and getting the wicket. Ajay Sharma has found the wicket for himself. Now it's 3 wickets down for Nelson, 111 for 3. Masakadza goes for 18 of 12. Beautiful delivery within the channel, trying to heave it through the onside. Slow through the air, he was beaten by the lack of pace on that occasion, also the dip from Ajay Sharma. Masakadza goes for 18 of 12. It's 1-1-1 for 3. It's been wonderful entertainment, batters coming out and enjoying the conditions here. The pitch is good for batting. The ball is coming nicely onto the wicket, onto the bat as well, and that's why they've been able to manufacture those shots through the onside. It's a true surface, not much of movement of the surface, on a little bit of swing in the air, and if the ball slow through the air, there is some turn available. Jupiter goes, a right-handed bat comes to the crease with 111 for 3. Still 4 deliveries from this over, and 1 more over to go.
Has that gone? Oh, that's a trademark Nayan Mongia appeal that we've seen behind the stumps. Always excited if there's involving the batsmen.
Trademark umpiring as well from county cricket. You see relaxed umpires there, watching the ball very, very carefully. Missing the inner part of the bat there. Swung away through the onside. The placement is absolutely fantastic as he picks up his first boundary course.
Oh yes, played that very well. Never easy to hit a left arm orthodox spinner towards the mid-wicket region, but there's hardly any turn there for the spinners. And he went through with that shot of his. Jupiter Ghosh has come in and hit a boundary of just a second delivery. At the toss he did mention they're looking at something close to 150. It'll take him a Herculean task to get to that total. Another tossed up delivery, this time just taking the edge and going towards short third man. They steal a single. Very good running. We've hardly seen singles and doubles. We've only seen boundaries today.
And that's the name of the format as well. Trying to manufacture as many boundaries as possible. With only limited deliveries at your disposal, you always look for better option. And that's finding boundaries. And they've been able to find many boundaries in this innings so far. Asghar has a strike. Can he finish it off with a 6? Reaching for it, and the placement is immaculate. It's gone for 4, boundary to finish the over. They're getting in there. 9 overs gone. It's 120 for 3. World Legends 11.
The world against 1-0, 8 for 3 and 8 for 1. We have 2 more to go. Indian Legends versus the world Legends 11.
Nine overs gone. Last over of the first innings of the first match of the tournament here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Overcast conditions, and the pitch is very good for batting, and they've been able to utilize the conditions to great effect, the batters. Azharuddin is still there, 36 of 15. And the organizers here setting up a wonderful stage for the batters to express themselves, and some entertainment on Saturday evening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Sporting Saturday evening here at this historic venue. Clubbed away. Powerfully struck and into the gap for 4.
Oh, he screamed that. A lot of power behind it. Jupiter Ghosh, captain of the World Legends 11, has walked in with great aggression, stepping down, giving the charge, pulling it on the front foot in front of the wicket. Oh, look at the power behind it, in complete control of it. Very fine aggressive hitting. Last 5 deliveries left and he'll be eyeing as many as 5 home runs at the moment.
Afghan 36 of 15. Course is betting on 9, and here is the superstar from Bollywood. Oh, getting the ball to move. That's a swing for you. It doesn't matter whether you're thinking about getting a wicket in Test match cricket, one-day cricket, or in 2020. That was a late swing.
Yes, remember the ball is still very new, still has that glossy shine on it. And conditions also a little overcast, just helping the bowlers with that movement. This time, just a little too much. We signal wide, but this looks a very good total to begin with, 124.
Phil Mustard in particular setting the tone with that innings, 28 of 13, then the rest of the batters contributing, almost everyone.
Quite rightly so, in a T10 format. Oh, the organizers, that's Mr. Amin Pathan as well. A very fine gentleman, a cricket lover. One outside off, one down the leg. JP Yadav is just not able to find that line, and we keep talking about the start. Quite often than not, the start decides the end in shorter formats.
Yeah, just it's a matter of one delivery. Every delivery has to be spot on. If you miss the radar here and there, the match changes its course very quickly. Fantastic stage here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Imran Nazir, we'll be seeing him in action very soon, drifting down the leg. Another slip up there by VRV Singh. Should have cut that to a single. Look at the confusion in the middle. Afghan wants strike. Jupiter Ghosh wanted strike as well. And Afghan is saying, look, Jupiter, stay there. I'll handle the next 4 deliveries.
The thing is that he's bowling into the batter. They're looking to bring the ball back into the batsman, or either he's going to bowl up to the batter. That's where Azharuddin likes. That's why he wants to strike. He wants to hit few sixes here. Oh, makes a connection, gets it fine. How far? It's gone for 4.
I'll tell you what, this innings has been one full of power, aggression and placement as well, and that's the reason why Afghan wants to strike, is because he likes the ball, as you mentioned it. When they're coming into the right-handed batsman with that angle, he likes that cow corner deep square leg region.
He's on to 40 of 16, 2 deliveries to go. Can he get to his half century as Azharuddin? A fantastic innings, 40 of 16. This ball string the total to into a vicinity where they can think about exercising that power. The superstars from Bollywood, Sunil Shetty.
Lot of star power in the second game today. It's the Bollywood Kings taking on Pakistan Legends. Meanwhile, the power right now is coming from the bat of Asghar Afghan. Sohail Khan, he'll be as well be seen in action later in the evening. They're all cricket freaks, may I add. Play a lot of cricket in Mumbai and India.
Play.
What an innings so far, 40 or 16. Not surprised at all.
Starting his innings with the boundary. The aggression was on display from the word go. They play with a lot of smile. A typical Afghan way of playing cricket. They will be in action. They've already seen the surface, how it's behaving at the moment. And there will be some competition with some tricks and some fine stroke making abilities as well on disposal from Bollywood Kings as well. Not quite getting it from where he wanted, but nonetheless he picks up a boundary.
You need luck as well when you're playing an innings like this. That could have easily gone on the stumps. Played a little too early, getting an inside edge. 4 down the fine leg region.
Nothing wrong with the nature of delivery. The end result is different. It's 4 rather than a wicket there. Afghan on to 44. Can hit a 6 and get to his half century. 44 of 17. This has been a blizzard innings from Asghar Afghan.
Right, the final delivery of the innings. He's picked that up this time. He's played it over cover point region. And looks like that's gone. Has that had any connection? We'll need a confirmation on that.
I think that's gone for 4. 44 moves on to 48 now, if that's a boundary. This has been very good innings from Asghar Afghan. 40.
What an innings this by Asghar Afghan. 44 of 17. He's been the reason why they've got to 135. Of course, propelled by Phil Mustard as well early on in the company of Tilakaratne Dilshan.
A fantastic first innings for the world legends. 11 boundaries signaled by the umpire after the confirmation with the third umpire. So decent total in T10 format of the well. But plenty of batting talent on display in the second innings as well. So it's going to be riveting contest. The opening encounter with Mohammad Azharuddin.
Oh yes, they won the toss, decided to bat first, got the runs on the board. A very strong batting performance by the top 4 as well. It'll be the Indian legends who'll have to come down and chase that target of theirs. But Asghar Afghan, a star in Afghanistan, a star in this format as well. And once again, he's shown why he can be so dangerous. India legends, meanwhile, they'll have to really come out with some aggression and intent, because this is not going to be an easy task. Mohammad Azharuddin, all eyes will be on him.
It's a fine total on the board after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. We'll have one more match right after this coming up here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The Bollywood Kings will be in action.
Oh yes, it's an age of a selfie, and that's the first thing everybody look for. A lot of star, as I mentioned sometime back, a lot of glamour. The Bollywood Kings in operation will be playing their second game. This is match number 1. It's a double header. India legends will have to chase down 140.
That's the situation here. 18 of 11 from Dilshan, 28 of 13. A fine blistering innings from Mustard. And that's the partnership. 33 of 18 for the first wicket, 28 and 50 of just 23, and then Ghosh and Afghan contributing 28 of 12. 139 for 3 in 10 overs with 17 extras.
Well, just one successful bowler, and Ajay Sharma as well. Imitaz Ahmed got 2 for 20, was the pick of the bowlers. Otherwise, most of them went for runs. Ajay Sharma as well, 1 for 23, got some thrill and excitement. 2 overs for him. For Imitaz Ahmed, 2 wickets and 8 dots. That's been the high point of his bowling. He kept things very tight. All right, let's get a perspective as well from the dugout, as Shefali Baga is with someone special.
Well, it's the end of the first innings and India Legends को चाहिए 140 रन जीतने के लिए. इफ्तिखार अहमद हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं. इफ्तिखार, काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट रोल था आज आपका. 2 overs 2 इम्पोर्टेंट विकेट्स. अपनी परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में कुछ?
थैंक यू सो मच. एक्चुअली अच्छा विकेट था और मुझे नहीं लग रहा था कि इतना थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा रन बनेगा, और थोड़ी सी कहीं तो गड़बड़ होगी जिसकी वजह से 40 हो गया. नहीं तो और अच्छे में हम लोग रोक सकते थे, और एक कैच छूट गया जिसकी वजह से वो रन बन गया. नहीं तो बाकी सब अच्छा है.
क्या लग रहा है आपको, इंडिया लेजेंड्स ये स्कोर कर पाएगा बीट?
हाँ, ऑफकोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, बहुत अच्छा विकेट है. अगर हम थोड़ा सा अच्छा खेलेंगे तो जीत सकते हैं.
T10 में कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है आपका फ्रेंडशिप वर्ल्ड की अगर हम बात करें तो?
अभी तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि ये नया एडिशन स्टार्ट हुआ है. यहाँ पे T10 लीग भी होती है, तो वो भी अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा स्टार्ट हो रहा है. तो आने वाले फ्यूचर के लिए बहुत अच्छा है ये.
और सारे के सारे लेजेंड्स एक ही टूर्नामेंट के अंदर, क्या एक्सपीरियंस है, क्या फीलिंग है?
मेरे लिए तो बहुत बड़ा फीलिंग है एक्चुअली, क्योंकि मोहम्मद अजहरुद्दीन और सारे लेजेंड्स हैं यहाँ पे, और उनके साथ खेलना है प्राइड की बात है एक्चुअली.
अच्छा, अजहर भाई के साथ आप काफ़ी समय से हैं, उन्होंने कुछ टिप्स दिए आपको?
नहीं, बस एंजॉय करते हैं और कुछ नहीं.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Shifali. Imitaz Ahmed there, 2 wickets for him, and this is how things panned out for the batting side. World 11, Phil Mustard began with some aggression as he took off and teed off in style. The ball was pitched up and he ensured he gets maximum runs out of it. He looked good square of the wicket, cutting it off as well. And once he got going, it was looking as if they will look towards a big total. He pulled in front of the wicket, and this time around just got ahead of himself after the very nice catch taken by Amit Bhandari.
And the partnership continued and aggression continued from Asghar Afghan, playing a fine innings with his shot making. Dilshan also playing the cut shots through the square of the wicket, in front of the square, behind the square. The cut shot was on display, then picking the deliveries from outside the opposite man. Asghar Afghan in particular was belligerent with his stroke making, shots off the back foot as well, off the front foot, off the back foot, square of the wicket, and shots in between wickets as well. It's a guile and experience to that partnership between Asghar Afghan and Jupiter Ghosh, taking the innings to 139 for 3 in 10 overs, and Afghan was severe anything around the leg stump.
Oh yes, they made merry with the bat over there in the middle. Conditions were perfect to bat on, and that's why they've gone on to a very sizable and a strong target total of theirs. This means that when India legends come out to bat, they will need 140 runs in the 10 overs at a run rate of 14.00. We'll be back with live action in a short time.
And the day after tomorrow, you can get the tickets on www.qtickets.com and all the stores at Al Madina all over UAE for the Friendship T10 tournament happening at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. World Legends 11, first innings 140 for 3, and the Indian Legends need 141 runs for the victory for the very first match. The T10 Friendship Tournament, the 4 matches participating: Indian Legends, Bollywood Kings, World Legends and the Pakistan Legends. As I said, for the next matches, you can get the tickets from www.qtickets.com and all the stores of Al Madina all over UAE. The Indian Legends need 141 runs for the victory. The very first match, the Indian Legends versus the World Legends 11. HH Sheikh Faisal bin Khalid Al Qasmi, Arba Sports Services LLC in association with Dubai Police, Formatex, Sat Sports News, Friendship Cup T10 tournament powered by Sky27.net. The official sponsor, Bukhari Sweat, Shah's Media, Gilly FM 106.5, Jasper Micron, CNS, UVLSD, Formodex, Playing 11, Satoshix, CNS, Sprinter. Plus, Muaza Al Maktoum Investment LLC, Arba Sport Services LLC, Sky 24/7, Sat Sports News, 369 Ads, BCC Group International, Bangalore Empire Restaurant, UB7, Cab Driver, Al Madina. For the next matches, you get the tickets at...
Welcome back to Sharjah Cricket Stadium here in United Arab Emirates for the Friendship Cup 2022. Historic venue and excellent effort in the batting department for World Legends 11 in 10 overs with 17 extras, managing 139 for 3. A dominating innings coming in from Asghar Afghan, 48 of just 18 deliveries and 28 of 13 from the blade of Mustard. Excellent partnership to begin with, 33 of 18, then 28 and 50 of just 23, and then 28 of 12, providing the impetus to the innings, posting a competitive total on this wicket, Mikhail.
Oh yes, looking at the way the World Legends 11 batted, it looked a very, very strong batting performance, and they've put the runs on the board, 139, very, very good total on the board. It'll be up to the Indian batsmen, but for the moment, we'll take a look at their bowling effort as well. 2 for 20 for Imitaz, Ahmed, pick of the bowlers. It was economical as well. Nevertheless, the target is there for everybody and the writing is on the wall. It's 140 to get in 10 overs at 14 per over. It's going to be an uphill task. JP Yadav, we know him for his big hits. He's done it in the domestic circuit a lot during his days.
JP Yadav, right-handed bat, and giving him company is Ajay Sharma.
Two very, very wonderful cricketers, but they're up against this man who made that white ball really talk and got the batsmen to dance as well. Chamindavaz, what a stalwart he's been for Sri Lankan cricket, and what a performance. His duels with Sachin Tendulkar will always be remembered. A hat-trick as well of the first over. He's done it all.
I remember in bowling to Tendulkar in the 2003 World Cup, getting dot deliveries after dot deliveries, hitting the same spot time and again. This time he gives width. Good in the field.
Very good effort at point over there. A one-handed effort, one-handed save. Asghar Afghan, you can't keep him out of action today.
Fantastic innings of 48 and now in the field. Excellent. He's a tall man, always difficult for a tall man to get down, but since he has been active, and that's why he has been able to stop that one. That's the movement for you, just trying to bring the ball back into the right-hand batter. Always exciting feature, the left-arm swing bowler getting the ball to come back into the right-handers.
I'll tell you what, that run-up may have decreased for Chamindavaz, but the ball and the hint of movement that we associate him with is always coming to the fore. Once again, getting that late movement into the right-handed batsman. Okay then, Mohammad Azharuddin, nicely played, punched off the back foot, stealing a single towards mid-off. He had to scamper in the end.
Chamindavaz had a fantastic career playing for Sri Lanka in one-day format as well in Test match cricket with his line and length and his ability to get wickets. He had been a fantastic servant of Sri Lankan cricket, contributed as a coach as well, and especially his performance in the 2003 World Cup in South Africa was magnificent. There's some punches and he finds the gap. Timing. And this outfield is so good. The ball travels to the boundary for 4.
Very good placement here. The placement needs mention. We talk about the power hits in the T10 format, but sometimes it's about finding the gap. Exquisite this time. Punched off the back foot. Played towards the extra cover region. Even as the outfield is fast, this pitch is so true, Devinder, as you can play through the line, beg your pardon.
Nothing is wrong in line and length. This time around, though, drifting it down the leg side. Length, he's been hitting it quite okay at the moment, just losing the radar. That was a great shot off the back foot.
Chamara may have played only 6 matches in the T20 format, but it's the Test and ODI contribution that he's made for Sri Lanka. 111 Test matches, 322 ODIs.
Again, they have to manufacture the field, and why they've been able to manufacture the shots so far is because of his bowling slightly slow through the air, and that's why they've been able to push the ball into the gap, and they've been able to get a boundary from this over as well. Otherwise his length has been impeccable.
Oh yes, it's the length and that movement from there that really gave him the edge against other bowlers. Giving the charge this time, JP Yadav has picked up Chamindawaz and played him over his head for a mighty 6 to end this first over in style. 1 over gone, it's 13 for no loss.
Mohammad Azharuddin to come, stylish batsman, but at the moment the opening pair looking to provide the team off to a flying start. Good over the first one, hitting 6 of the last ball of the over of Chamindawaz. The first one was a glorious shot straight down the ground. JP Yadav using his feet, coming down the pitch. That was a gorgeous cricket shot straight down the ground.
He made that look so easy. No batsman would dare to do that to Chamindawaz of his very first over during his playing days.
A little bit of extra pace. The length was okay. Things would have been very different. Syed Russell, left arm bowler here in operation. 2 left armers to begin the proceeding for the World Legends 11.
140 to get for the India Legends. Sunil Shetty, the captain of the Bollywood Kings. Aftab Shivdasani, all part of the playing member squad for the Bollywood Kings. It's a lot of fun and a lot of cricket that we are seeing and witnessing at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a wonderful spectacle out here, let me tell you. It's day 1, match number 1. The double header as well. The second match will be between Bollywood Kings and Pakistan Legends.
It's been wonderful combination over the years, mixing up in the IPL as well. Bollywood plus cricket, also at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in the 90s. The actors, the actresses also. There is some issue at the side screen, and that's why the delay is happening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in the first match, the inaugural match of Friendship Cup 2022.
2 left-arm seamers begin proceedings here for World Legends 11. Remember, it's 3 days of non-stop cricketing action at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium here. We have a lot of cricket lined up, the T10 format. But the big match will be when Pakistan take on India. It's a must-win for both the fans at least, when these two teams come face-to-face rather. That's the schedule we have. Today it's India Legends versus World Legends. The next match up front will be Bollywood Kings and Pakistan Legends. Then we have 3 games on the 6th of March, making it a Super Sunday. And on the 7th of March, we'll have the India Legends taking on Pakistan Legends, and the big final as well, which will be played under lights. That's the tournament schedule of the inaugural edition of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022.
Plenty of cricket coming our way. Many legendary players coming on stage once again here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium to showcase their skills. Mohammad Azharuddin to come for India Legends. That would be a riveting, exhilarating step to watch him bat. Not quite getting the timing right. No ball signal by the umpire as well.
Ajay Sharma had to run that first run really hard. No ball signal, free hit on offer here for JP Yadav, who's just hit a very fine 6 in that last over. He may have just overstepped over here, Said Razzle. It's a big no ball. Trying to cut that, Ajay Sharma.
Two men on the boundary at the moment, men at the long on position, men at the square position on the onside. Very good delivery. Shape back into the right-hander. He was cramped for the room to play that shot to the onside.
Very good comeback delivery here. We could see that hint of movement as well coming into the right-handed batter. Didn't quite give him any room to free his arms. So despite that no ball, Saeed Razel has begun well. Pressure will be mounting on the Indian legends and the dugout as well. They need to start big. They need to start brisk.
Getting the inner edge again, getting the movement, troubling the batter there. He'll have to settle for a single. Asghar Afghan, the fielder there, watching him coming over to pick up the ball.
They were eyeing that second run, but the moment they saw Asghar Afghan going towards it,
like a
they
tiger,
changed their mind. JP Yadav has looked very good in the short stay of his 11 of 6. But with the shape Razel is getting, it'll be interesting to see what this contest will be all about. This time it just leaves the batsman, holds its line as well. He's mixing it up really well.
Excellent bowling from Russell. Couple of incoming deliveries, and that one left the right-hander. Shade of movement away from the batter as he was rooted to the crease. JP Yadav on to 11 of 7 with 1-6 in this innings of his. Straight to the fielder, artificial lights on, lush green outfield, excellent surface to bat on, and spectators filtering in here. It's a gorgeous stadium, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It has been over the years, more infrastructure coming in, refurbishment job done, and now it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Rich history, Sharjah Cricket Stadium, great duels. This time, short and wide, he just played that over the infield. What a shot this is. And this goes all the way as well. Flatter, flattish, but it's a maximum. JP Yadav has looked very good ever since he's walked into the middle.
Outstanding cricket shot. Bit of extra bounce is helping it on its way down to the boundary. Clearing the boundary quite easily off the back foot. Gorgeous shot, a typical Virendra Sehwag stroke for a 6. Off the back foot.
Just using the pace, using the restrictions in the field, and just helping it over backward point. Second over.
Needed some adjustment.
Oh yes, he had to go on his toes as well. But cricket is all about innovation, progression, manufacturing shots, thinking out of the box. And today's contemporary cricketer has to do all of it, even though you've played your cricket in the past.
Shot. He gets it over the top of extra cover and away to the boundary for 4. Boundary to finish the over. Picking up the things at the moment, the India legends, 27 for no wicket after 2 overs.
What an amazing cricket hero the Indian legends was himself. 141 to win.
World legends 1139 for 348 of 18. A blistering innings from Asghar Afghan. Mustard getting 28 of 13. In response, India legends 27 for no wicket after 2 overs. JP Yadav on to 21 of 10. Abdul Razak, slow left arm for the world legends. So all the bowlers used so far, left armers. Spin though this time around.
Right, and what a time to come in. Just when JP Yadav has looked so good in the middle, bowling in the power play. Down the leg, nicely down by Phil Mustard behind the stumps, but a wide will be signalled. There's hardly any room for error by Rahul Sharma. He's been around the cricketing circuit for a while. Nicely picked up inside out. This time it is Ajay Sharma with that hit of his, and it has also gone for a 4. Very good shot under pressure. Good use of the feet as well. Had to make that adjustment. And it's a 4.
With the tide coming down the pitch and then with the tide hammering it over the top. Did not try to hit that one hard. Timed it to perfection. Almost carried it all the way for a 6. Just falling short. A gorgeous cricket shot. Inside out has always been a profitable cricket shot. Especially when it comes to acceleration. And when the pressure was on, he summoned that shot and he executed it really well to get a boundary.
This time
Saw
just
the
getting
better
it.
coming down the pitch, making adjustments, pulling the length back, forcing the batter to play a defensive stroke rather than repeat that shot that fetched him a boundary.
Oh, yes, everyone under pressure. The bowler under pressure, the batsman under pressure. It's a big target of 140 they need to get in for 10 overs. Both the openers have looked very good in the middle. Quicker this time. Played down the ground for a single towards mid-on. Good running. Both the openers have shown some good running between the wickets as well.
Yeah, along with boundaries, it's important to rotate the strike and feed strike to other partner as well to keep him in the tune of the game, in the tune of the stroke making. Straight to the fielder this time around. So they still need 106 to win from 40. 5 deliveries, long way to go, but they got the batting potential with Mohammad Azharuddin to come for the team India Legends to get this one over the line as well.
And what Abdul Razak is smartly doing is that he's hurrying the batsman with some pace imparted on his deliveries. Very smart bowling, not offering any room and just hurrying it into him. The batters to follow, particularly the captain Azharuddin, will be aware of what the situation is like.
Another good delivery, very well bowled. A fantastic over from Abdul Razak, just conceding 8 from his first over. 3 overs gone, 35 for no wicket. One over each for Chamara, conceding 12 from his first over. And a change in bowling as well. Abdul Razak conceding 8 from the previous over. Spinner from Zimbabwe. Krimmer into the action. They concede a single here. A lot of batting to come for the India Legends, Mohammad Azharuddin to come. All eyes will be on him. Can he summon his skills from years gone by? Graham Krimmer, the leg break bowler. Knocks him over, the leg spinner against the right hand batter. Always exciting, and this time he gets the wicket. A breakthrough is found at the right moment.
The ball
35 for 1.
The ball didn't turn much this time. Just went with the arm. Just got the impression that JP Yadav may have played for the turn. Through the gates, big gap between bat and pad, looking for that big heave towards the deep mid-wicket region. JP Yadav departs for a brisk 22 of 13. It's 35 for 1 in the 4th over.
Imitaz Ahmed bowled impressively at the crease at the moment. With slip in position in T10. Remarkable.
That's captain having the faith in his bowler, applying pressure. Very aggressive captaincy here by Jupiter Ghosh. This is the inaugural edition of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. Match number 1, pressure on India legends, chasing 140. They need 104 and 40 deliveries. This time, the googly Ajay Sharma unable to pick this one. Creamer causing problems here for the India legends.
He bowled a couple of lovely leg spinners, but this time around from wide of the crease. Excellent googly. That ball turned. The art of leg spin. The leg spinners, the googlies, the fastest leg spinners. He comes from the old school of thought, tossing the ball up, beating the bat with the flight and dip. Shane Warne always believed in that philosophy of beating the batsman in the flight. The legendary Shane Warne is no more. Out at the age of 52. This time he gets the ball away behind the square, but his memories, his ability to generate those monumental moments that will always stay in the memory of all the budding cricketers and cricketers to come as well. The art of leg spin deliveries. 38 for 1.
India legends. A spot of bother. Oh, that's been hit hard and straight back to the batsman. Right on his forearm, Ajay Sharma there. He seems fine. Didn't quite take evasive action. That ball was hit fiercely and firmly by Imitaz Ahmed. He's saying he's fine. That was powered. Oh, that can hurt.
Reigniting the memories. He's done his partner, Tony Greig, describing action here many years back. Oh, poor. It's gone away to the boundary for 4. Pressure was on the batting unit, but released through this midfield. It's gone for 4.
Oh yes, Imitaz Ahmed making his intentions clear. Abdul Razak at long off didn't quite get his body behind it. Tilak Ratne Dilshan will not be happy with that effort. They have to deal in boundaries now, the India legends. Goes big this time. Has he found the fielder? One bounce. Once again, it's Abdul Razak. They say when you're having a bad day in the field with the ball still keeps finding you. But this time a good effort there by Abdul Razak.
The intent is clear from the batters, but they're not finding the boundaries. The pressure is on India legends. Cut away.
Played.
Cut away for 4. Fraction shot outside the off stump. And the width was utilized to great effect to find a boundary. A much needed boundary for India legends.
Oh yes, Imitaz Ahmed was the star with the ball for India legends, and this time short and wide. All he had to do was just go onto the back foot. Ajay Sharma
also creating the length himself with spinner. Almost playing it from the gloves of the keeper. Played very late. Also created the length for himself to produce that boundary, going deep in the crease and then chopping one behind the square for 4.
I'll tell you what, Devendra, the problem here with the India legends is that the big hits are not coming at regular intervals. The pressure is mounting on them. Again, tossed up delivery, well within that line. Another fine over, just 9 runs coming off it. Pressure mounting for India legends at the halfway stage. It's 48 for 1.
Cricket under lights here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And he gets a wicket once again. Creamer has produced second wicket for himself and a wicket fallen for India legend as the pressure was mounting on to produce the boundary. He had to go for the shot. He's dismissed now, Imitaz.
Creamer has castled both the top order batsmen in back-to-back overs. Another tossed up delivery. Not much turn on that, going with the arm, playing across the line there. That ball actually took off from the moment it pitched. World Legends 11 right now calling the shots in the middle. Imitaz departs for 7. It's 48 for 2.
They all have been waiting for Mohammad Azharuddin, the captain of the side. There's a lot of experience of playing here at this venue in the 90s in particular, captaining the Indian side and also producing some monumental innings for himself as well. Mohammad Azharuddin at the center.
Oh yeah, good bowling.
His catches at this venue, his big shots, wrist work.
Well, he's played 334 one-day internationals for India, 62 of them coming at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He loves this venue. Oh, that could be a close call. Loud shout, umpire unmoved. That went the other way. Azhar was playing for the turn. And the ball didn't rise as well. It kept very low.
Well, Azharuddin not picking the googly on that occasion. Just looking for that delivery which would have gone through the channel. Now he changed his guard now. This time plays it away on the onside. Runs not coming, pressure mounting. Azhar has to produce shots as quickly as possible. It's not easy when you come back to the cricketing scene after a long time away from the game.
We are not talking age here. We're just talking the amount of time they have been away from cricket. And that's why to get your eye in the T20 format, never going to be easy. Tossed up delivery. Oh, the trademark Mohammad Azharuddin flick. Picking that outside off, playing it towards long on. Well,
there's something about wrist work from Hyderabad VVS Laxman after Mohammad Azharuddin getting those 281 against Australian Azharuddin. He had a fantastic start to his Test career, getting centuries. Oh, he's taken him.
What a catch.
Karim has found another wicket. The leg spinner is shining gloriously here. Taking the third wicket, he's in middle of a fantastic swell of leg spin and googly. The combination is working well and they are on top at the moment. Wickets falling, 91 to win from 25. Sweating. That ball bounced a lot on the second attempt. Tilatatne Dilshan has grabbed it with a single hand. Ajay Sharma goes for 15 or 14. It's 49 for 3 after 6 overs. Pressure on India Legends. Father and son together, 49 for 3 after 6 overs. Mohammad Asaduddin, left-handed bat. That's different.
Oh, that was too close to cut. Mohammad Azharuddin, I'm sure, is on the lookout for runs. What a player, what a captain he's been for India, what a leader. Father-son duo, Mohammad Asaduddin on the non-strikers end, beg your pardon. Nicely played. Look at the punch off his bat.
Only a few days back, Mohammad Nabi and his son was playing here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Today, Azharuddin and his son, Asaduddin. not quite getting the timing right. He's waiting off the back foot to produce the shots. Mohammad Azharuddin.
91 needed in 21 deliveries. India legends staring down the barrel at the moment. Next to impossible task for them. Quicker drifting it down leg and once again flick towards backward square leg. A slip up over there will be cut off. Nice effort in the deep.
Runs hard to come by. Not quite getting the boundaries that they have been searching for quite some time. They got up to a very good start, but then wickets at regular interval, with Azharuddin coming around and consuming 8 deliveries for his 3. It's a lot of time in T10 when you take 8 deliveries for 3.
Just get a confirmation on this effort. It's full marks. He certainly saved 2 runs for his side. Oh yes, consumption of deliveries is always a concern, particularly when you're chasing. And in this phase of the game, Azharuddin will take his time to warm up, may I add. But it's been a top bowling effort here.
Brilliant. Into second over, none for 10. Abdul Razak. He's making sure he's not giving any weight to Azharuddin to work with.
Quicker this time, just hurrying him with pace. Unable to pick that length over there. Very good bowling effort here by Abdul Razak to keep it a very quiet 7th over. It's 51 for 3.
India legends struggling, 51 for 3 after 7 overs.
Never easy for the legends who've not played this format during their time. In fact, the T20 format also wasn't there. For them to come and play this kind of format in demanding circumstances during a chase. Asaduddin this time playing it off the back foot towards point for a single. He's off the mark. Special moment here for the father-son duo to be batting together in the middle. Saba Karim padded up, waiting for his turn. Had a good chat with him early in the evening.
Has been commentating and working in various capacities at the BCCI as well as cricket operations manager. Azharuddin in the action. Oh, that's gone all the way. That's gone all the way for a 6. First 6 from the blade of Mohammad Azharuddin tonight.
Aren't they all enjoying this wonderful hit by Mohammad Azharuddin? A trademark Azharuddin shot. Remember, it's in the very same venue that he got 24 runs of Ataur Rahman in a match. This time it's wide-ish. The son tells daddy, stay on, don't take the single.
Hold your ground.
The last thing you want to do is run your daddy out in the middle.
After hitting that gorgeous 6 over mid-wicket. This time placing the ball. How good is the placement? It's very good, but they will have to be limited with just single. 81 to win from 13s. It's a formality for the team. World legends now in the bowling department. How many 6s we can see from here on in this contest? That's the attraction, interest so far in this contest.
That's a very good point you made. Now for the world legends, they had 13 4s and 7 6s compared to India legends who've had 5 4s and 3 6s. And that's been the story so far. It's been a one-sided batting effort so far. Gives the charge, does not quite get to the pitch of the ball. Inside edge, running the first run fast. Asaduddin wants the second and will get it as well.
Forcing his father to run the second run there. 79 to win from 12. 61 for 3. India legends in the chase.
Runs won. With along with 3 wickets, Indian legends. 2 overs to go.
India legends requiring 79 to win from 12. Earlier today, winning the toss and batting first was the team World Legends 11. Asghar Afghan playing a blistering innings of 48, and the contribution coming in from Muster as well at the top of the order. It's singing here in the Isles of Sharjah, dancing away. Asghar Afghan, fantastic performance with bat in hand. Right arm medium pace, he bowls his spin as well. He takes wickets most of the time in his first over. Oh, he's lost his footing.
And I'll tell you what, he may have hurt himself as well. That looked a very nasty twist at the point of landing. He seems to be in pain. Asghar Afghan just lost his footing there. Oh my God, he just landed on his ankle. Just needs some medical
He's in
treatment.
trouble. He's the main batter for the side as well. Getting runs today, looking to bowl this over here, but that side footing. Fiji's on the ground. This is what transpired. Losing his footing and hence landing on the floor there.
What's happened in the process is, despite hurting his right ankle, he also landed on his left knee. So the impact was on both sides of the legs, and that's what's good to see is that he's back on his feet. But can he come out there and once again run in with the ball? He's a very, very adventurous seasoned campaigner. He'll not want to miss out on all the action.
He has always been a feisty character. Once he was operated for hernia, Afghanistan side was in all sorts of trouble in the World Cup qualification for the 2019 Cricket World Cup in Zimbabwe. He still decided to come out of the operation despite being operated only 3 days back for his hernia operation. He came out and played matches and made sure that in last 3 matches Afghanistan won and qualified for the 2019 Cricket World Cup. A valiant character, a tiger, in heart, in expression, with the bat on the field.
And even as he runs in, you can just feel there's a little bit of a niggle. All right, we have another big one. It's the Bollywood flavor coming in against the Pakistan legends. This match in a short time from now, match number 2 of a Super Saturday. Yes, he seems to be in pain. He's not looking comfortable and he's given up on his bowling for now though. The niggle is causing a little bit of a concern. And I guess
not comfortable at the
good
moment.
decision will be for him to go back to the dugout. The good decision will be to go back to the dugout and nurse that knee of his, or that ankle.
Still active in various leagues, also playing the Legends League only a month back in Oman. Also ChiGumbra Cricket League in Afghanistan as well. But Ajay Mendes, he hasn't bowled so far in this contest. His services weren't required because the bowling was spot on from the beginning.
Saeed Russell, the left arm seamer, will be back into the attack. He opened proceedings with Chamindawaz. We did see Ajay Mendes, what an impact he made on debut in 2008. Bamboozled the Indian batsman. Azharuddin, the captain of India legends. But what's interesting to see is that this chase right now looks a little difficult.
Looks difficult because 79 of 12. Well, how many sixes we can see from here on? That's the only interest left in this first contest, the inaugural match of the Friendship Cup 2022 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Under lights on this historic venue. Azhar has a strike.
He's just chipped that over. The bowlers are in the slot for him. Comfortably plays it down the ground for a single. All right, Masakadza passing it on to his partner.
He can afford to do this one lightly because they know that India legends already out of the equation from here on. Nice chat there about county cricket and playing at various levels. Playing county cricket and playing all around the world in Test match cricket in particular, leading Indian side
How the
in the World Cup as well.
Yes, how the game has transformed through generations, Devinder. And that's the left knee that we were talking about. He may have landed on his ankle. He may have slipped on his ankle, but he landed on his knee. Oh, beat him for pace this time. Just trying to steer it down. Third man, Asaduddin.
A lot of chat about non-striker end they get the opportunity. Most of the people got inspired watching Mohammad Azharuddin in action. Coaching from non-striker end. Was there a nick? There was some sound. It's been given out. He's out. Russell has taken the wicket.
Soft dismissal there. Just try to play towards, flick it rather towards mid-wicket. Got an inside edge and a low catch by Phil Mustard. I'll tell you what, this is a top performance by the World Legends team. They batted well, they've fielded well and they've bowled well. At the same time, very good low catch. Another wicket falls for India Legends and they are falling apart in this chase of theirs as Asaduddin departs for 3 and 5. It's 62 for 4 in the 9th over.
Nayan Mongia comes to the crease. Flicks that one away to the boundary for a single. Batted in various positions for India as well, especially his contribution in Test match cricket. Also opening the batting here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in the 90s as well, 98, 99. And before that, a fabulous keeper behind the stumps.
Oh yes, he was a very fine wicketkeeper batsman for India. Again, not quite finding the gap over there. Mohammad Azharuddin coming back to Nayan Mongia, used as a floater in the shorter formats, as a specialist in the test format, got a century against Australia as well, opening the innings for India.
Involved in many historic partnerships in test match cricket as well. That partnership between Tendulkar and there is Saba Karim, the wicketkeeper batsman. And Nayan Mongia also, there was competition for places. Saba Karim was around, getting hit of that Anil Kumble delivery. And hence he lost his career to that injury, the eye injury that he suffered, Saba Karim. But continuing to contribute in various categories. 9 overs bowled, 64 for 4, India Legends. It has been a difficult outing for the India Legends in the batting department. 22 of 13, just giving a bit of hope. JP Yadav at the top of the order, and after that there has been really struggle. Creamer getting 3 top order batters out. Mohammad Azharuddin is there at 12 of 16, hitting a magnificent 6 through the mid-wicket region. Last over of the first match. Russell 1 for 17 in his 2 overs. But we got the right arm quick in operation. Singles won't do it. Can they hit at least 1-6 from the 10th over, the final over of the first match? One more match scheduled after this, right away. That was a very good delivery. Just hitting the deck, getting the ball to bounce. Kapugedera. Beaten again, just keeping the ball in that area outside the off stump. Thinking about pitching the ball up as well and mixing up with the short of length deliveries, getting some movement, getting some bounce as well. This time he rides the bounce and hits it quite well, but the scoring will be limited to a single. It's hitting the deck, getting a little bit of extra purchase of it. A bit of pace as well behind the ball. Graham Keemer bowled fantastically well, getting 3 wickets. This time rides the bounce. So it has been an outstanding performance from the World Legends 11. All the batters getting runs. Asghar Afghan in particular. Last ball of the match coming up. This time not quite getting the connection, and that marks the end of the first match. 6 for 4 in 10 overs. That's what they've been able to do it. Mohammad Azharuddin remained unbeaten on 13, but could not win the game for the side. World Legends 11 winning by 73 runs. A whopping margin to win a T10 contest. It's been a one-sided contest in operation today here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The first match, the inaugural match of the Friendship UAE Cup 2022. India Legends have been beaten by 73 runs. Contribution in batting department from almost everyone. Asghar Afghan getting a quick fire 48 to put the team in a commanding position, getting 139 for 3, and couldn't do much. Nayan, Mongia and company. They started well, the India Legends. In the first 2 overs they were quite well placed, but after that it's been a really struggle, and hence couldn't compete against good quality bowling in operation. The spinners in particular bowling well. Kramer taking 3 wickets with his leg spin and googlies. Fine bowling performance from Kramer in particular, and all the spinners and medium paces bowling well. And Mohammad Azharuddin was at the crease till the end, but couldn't quite do the job for the team India. It used to be a different story altogether with Azhar at the crease, India over the line, but not this time. The India Legends, not a good batting performance, to be honest. Chamara was just bowling a solitary over there at the top. So that's the situation. India Legends, 22 from 13 from JP Yadav, 15 of 14 from Sharma, and then no major contribution. Azharuddin remained not out on 13 of 19, and that's where they lost the game. That's the situation. JP Yadav and Ajay Sharma getting 36 of 23. Then there was no notable partnership to talk about. The partnership 13 of 15 between Mohammad Azharuddin and his son Asaduddin. 66 for 4, they were limited to. Outstanding in the bowling department, apart from Chamara, who went for 12 in his first over. 1 for 17 for Russell, but pick up the bowler. Graham Kramer, 3 wickets for 5 runs in his 2 overs. An outstanding spell of leg spin and googly. Was driven early on in the first over. JP Yadav tried to show a bit of intent, hitting 6 of the last ball of the first over. Looked like India off to a flying start. Then another gorgeous shot which travelled all the way to the boundary, scored the wicket, hitting some good shots over the extra cover as well. Then a good delivery, flight and turn and getting the wicket. Kramer there breaking the backbone of the side with his excellent bowling. Attacking distance, and then a fine catch taken by Clifford and Dilshan. So we've seen batting, bowling, and then a solitary 6 coming in from the blade of Mohammad Azharuddin, and Asaduddin nicking one through to the keeper. So that's been the situation. Azhar at the crease, the team not over the line. The India Legends have been beaten here by 73 runs here on this historic venue. 139 for 3 in 10 overs. The World Legends 11 after winning the toss and batting first. And Afghan getting 48 of 18, 28 of 13 from Mustard. And in response, they've been limited to. They score 66 for 4. World Legends 11 winning by 73 runs. That's the situation. Let's go down to Mikhail Vaswani for the toss for the second match.
It's toss time here in match number 2 of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. We have the second match of the evening played between Bollywood Kings, Captain Salil Ankola, Pakistan Legends, the Mercurial Imran Nazir, and to adjudicate the toss, it's going to be Mr. V. Yadav. Imran, you'll be flipping the coin. Salil, you'll be calling. Tails is the call by Salil. Heads it is. Imran. Right, Imran, you won the toss. What have you decided?
I think we'll go bat first.
I'm sure you saw what happened in the first match. 139 runs is what the team got batting first. What's the kind of total you're looking at?
I think pitch is so nice, looking good. Or I think Bollywood star given it a chance, put on some good score and board because he's a good player.
Have you ever watched a Bollywood game, the Bollywood stars playing cricket?
I'm watching so many time. He's playing good player.
All right, all the very best and looking forward to this contest between you all.
All right, thank you so much.
Right, Salil, what would you have done had you won the toss?
We were looking for a bowl ourselves because, like, we wanted to get them out earlier, but I don't think that's a possibility with us. But of course, if they're batting first, they're going to put up a good score, so it's going to be a good tournament.
Right, just coming to you as well. You're wearing many hats right now, and this new experience of coming and playing a T10 format as captain of the Bollywood Kings?
Oh, yeah. Sunil Anna is not keeping well, so that's the reason I'm substituting for him. Like, I'm the vice captain, so naturally I had to come over here. And there are too many things to look after because the team is very young and a lot of guys are ready to go. Let's see how we do now.
What's the total you'll be looking to restrict Pakistan? I know that's not a question to ask, but a number on the board.
The least the better. The least the better.
All right, we keep it diplomatic. All the very best, Salil. Nice talking to you. Right, so the news from the center is Pakistan Legends have won the toss and they've decided to bat first.
Check, check, check. How many minutes do we have?